Huh, this is new. Scruffy's not at the door, but he is nearby, and he appears to be asleep. Huh. Maybe it's because the sun is setting later. So I didn't see him there earlier. I can't actually see him from the window from that angle, I think. So I'm not sure what to do here. So should I give him a few more minutes and let him wake up so he's not cranky? Or should I wake him up now for dinner? So his tail twitched there. Guess he's getting up now. So I think he's puzzled. Why am I watching him? This isn't normal. So usually he's awake at the door when I come. So something's different. So does he want food? No, I guess not. He'd rather sleep. Okay, folks, I think I'm going to pause here and maybe I'll come back in 10-15 minutes, see if he's more interested in food. Because in our past experiences, when I try feeding him when he's not food motivated, it doesn't go well. Waste of everybody's time. So I think I'll pause here and we'll resume this a little bit later. So it's been about a minute. I just took off my shoes and I was about to get up, and he got himself up and he was staring at me. So he was starting to walk forward, and then I picked up the camera and then he stopped. So you can see that tuft of fur hanging from his neck. And blinking. Okay, I guess I'll feed him, so I gotta get my shoes back on. Something different with Scruffy every day, huh? So, okay, got my shoes on, so I guess we'll do this now. Hey, Scruffy. Ready for dinner? I didn't expect to wake you. I thought you'd just be here, waiting as you normally do. Ready for food? Yeah, see, he's probably not that food motivated right now, since he just woke up. But it is dinner time, so I assume he will eat if I bring out his food. It's not like lunchtime where he might just completely ignore the food. So, want me to bring out the food, Scruffy? Okay, I'm gonna bring out the food, Scruffy. Okay? So, such a bug. Okay, so I'm picking up the plate and I'm gonna open the door now. Okay, coming out. So I'm going to put the plate on the table. And grab the water. Close the door. Walk past you. Oops. And I'm going to change your water now. It's kind of a warm day. I'm surprised you got a lot of water left. Okay, put the new water in. Okay. I'm going to sit in the chair and put the glove on. And he came right over. Okay, so I got the glove on. I think that was a trill. So yeah, he's moving a little slower. So yeah, he's probably lethargic because he just woke up. So it was a pretty nice day. So it did warm up. Actually, yeah, warmed up considerably. Though not as much as the report predicted. So we're like right on that cusp of too hot. So it was like right on that borderline of warm, but possibly uncomfortable. But we had an unusually strong wind today, which actually made the warm temperatures kind of tolerable, because basically you get the heat, but you get a nice breeze that cools you. So yeah, the weather was about just right. So once again, I was a little surprised I didn't see more of Scruffy. Thought he'd be sunbathing. But yeah, I didn't see him that much. I think I saw his reflection early afternoon maybe. And that's about it. So I'm assuming Scruffy didn't do much today. So I'm not sure why he was sleeping so late. Yeah, though the sun is setting later, but I'm not early today. I'm actually a little earlier than yesterday. I was a little later yesterday. But still kind of on the late side both days, because sometimes I'll start dinner like half hour earlier, or 20 minutes earlier, or something like that. So I went for a bike ride today. I was feeling kind of tired today. So I was a little worried that I wouldn't do well on my bike ride. And it took me a lot of effort to just get out the door. Didn't really want to do it today for some reason. Not sure what it is. Then once I got out on the road, it actually went pretty well. I wanted to intentionally avoid it, the really, really steep hills this time, because I thought I was going to lack the energy and be huffing and puffing all the way up. But I did kind of the normal hills that I do, and I ended up doing 3 climbs, so I extended my route and did some extra climbs. And I thought I'd be hurting or huffing and puffing, but yeah, actually I did much better than I thought I would. So I almost really didn't notice anything. Just kind of did it. No real resistance. But yeah, I don't think my mind was really into anything today. It was sort of just, I was zoning out. Yeah, something about today, just not feeling very energetic. So I did pretty good run, or sorry, bike ride. So it was not my longest, but it was probably about a little over an hour and a half ride. So with this route, I think my shortest is about an hour and 15 minutes. And then I think, the longest I've done is probably around 2 hours. Unless you add all the shopping time when I go to the stores before or after. But I ain't going to any stores today. Okay, Scruffy, we're about time here, so you want your food. So I got your party cuts again with real chicken and beef in gravy. Oh, and today I have, in addition to your Kirkland kibble, I got the Meow Mix kibble. So I finally refilled the Meow Mix after several weeks. I've just been lazy, haven't gotten the bag out since we got so much Kirkland. So you're kind of into the pets, so I kind of don't want to stop. But yeah, I'll give you your food, okay? Gotta stop myself. Okay, let's get you your food. Ready for food? And you keep moving over to the right here. So last night after dinner, after he left, I decided to get out the Meow Mix and also the Kirkland kibble. So I bought those big giant, was it 30 and 40 pound bags, and they're so big, it's just a leaf blowing in the wind, and they're so big that I keep the bags out here. So I have a big giant plastic storage container under the table, and I put both bags in that giant container. So last night after Scruffy left, I pulled out the container to basically refill my little smaller containers that I keep in the house, so I don't have to come out here all the time and get the food. And Scruffy decided to come back while I was getting the kibble. So I'm kind of curious if he could smell it from a distance, because normally he doesn't come back and take interest in what I'm doing. Usually he runs in terror and hides. So he was watching me still kind of from a distance. He didn't come that close. If he'd come closer, it actually might have fed him a couple pieces, but he's too much of a coward, so he misses out. So anyway, he watched me pour lots of kibble for about 10 minutes. So I have 2 different containers, so one for each type of food. One's Meow Mix, one's the Kirkland. And the Kirkland, I still had some left, but I figured, well, if I'm out here, I might as well refill both containers. So I filled the Meow Mix, and then I refilled the Kirkland. And Scruffy watched me for a long time, and then he moved out of sight, but I think he was still watching me, I just couldn't see him. I think he was hoping I'd give him some food. Oh yeah, then I finally finished, and I went in, and then he came back to the door and waited for me, hoping I'd give him more food, I think. But I was done at that point, so I just closed the blinds, and I assume he went off on his merry way. Okay, I think I'm done. So, yeah, I should have had my camera last night, but I didn't. I think I had already started copying the files to my computer so I could upload them. So anyway, tonight, I finally mixed in the Meow Mix with the Kirkland. So, kind of just by tradition, I've been combining the Kirkland and the Meow Mix together. So, when I ran out, I just, gave him the Kirkland by itself. I think the Kirkland is higher quality. I've read Meow Mix is like junk food for cats. So probably really likes it, but it's probably not all that healthy for him. But, so the reason that, so if you go way back, the reason I got the Kirkland was because he was throwing up the Meow Mix all the time. And I thought maybe the food itself was causing him a reaction, because I read somewhere that dry cat food contains a lot of carbohydrates or plant matter or grains or wheat or something, things that cats don't normally eat, because they basically are carnivores. So they get a lot of filler, and their body may reject the non-meat stuff, and they may slowly build up a reaction to it. So since he was throwing up so often, I felt like I need to try some better cat food. Turns out that was not the problem. So I ended up wasting a bunch of money on a giant sack of more cat food. So I got a 30-pound bag and a 40-pound bag or something like that. It's ridiculous. How much dry cat food I have, and now I'm giving them my cat food on top of it. So I don't know if I'm ever going to use up that cat food. It was satisfying to see I made a small dent in the Meow Mix by filling up another container, a small container in my house, for my house container. So tonight's food might taste better to him than before, though I think he really likes that Hardy Cuts, so he might not even notice. So tomorrow it's supposed to heat up even more. So I'm a little worried tomorrow and the next day it's actually going to start getting uncomfortably hot. So I actually kind of expect Scruffy may stay out of the sun, because it might be starting to reach those temperatures. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do for my scheduled run tomorrow, because it's going to be warmer. I don't handle the heat well. So he actually left some kibble under that golf ball. So there's kibble there. So he wasted food. So I guess we'll see if he comes back. So move the ball so it's a little more obvious. So maybe he doesn't like the meow mix as much as I thought, because it's all meow mix under there. Actually, no, it's some hearty cuts in there too. It could be just the fact that, yeah, he just woke up, so he's not as hungry. So I finished my soup late last night, and in the past I've managed to fill up 3 2-quart containers and freeze them, plus another very large container. I'm not sure what the size of it is in quarts. I think it's, if I recall, I think it's like an 11 cup container. So 6 quarts plus 11 cups, whatever that is. So usually what I do is the 11 cup container is a Pyrex container, and it's a nice one. So I use it for refrigeration of foods, and then I use the plastic ones. They're kind of the industrial grade food storage containers I bought from Costco Business Center, because they got like tons of restaurant grade stuff there. So because I added so many more vegetables last night, I needed a 4th container. So instead of 3, I had 4 2-quart containers. And then the 11 cup container, I don't usually have to fill it all the way to the brim. This time I actually had to fill it to the brim. So I might actually should, I'm still debating if I should get another 2-quart container and take some of it from the glass container, put it into the 2-quart container and freeze it. So I don't know how fast I'm going to eat it. Usually, I think each container usually takes me close to a week. This 11 cup container may take me a little longer, which is why I'm thinking I might need to freeze one more batch. But yeah, I definitely put a lot more vegetables in this one, and it actually affected the food storage size. Tasted okay. I was a little worried I might have put too much garlic or too much onions in it, or too much celery. Especially the celery, so I don't like celery. I'm doing it mostly just to try to give me some sense of fullness eating things. So my hope was if I cook the celery long enough, it loses its strong flavor and then I can tolerate it. And I think that's what happened, because I don't really notice the celery. Oh, I won't even check out the bowl. So wasted food. That's no fun. So, is he going to go out? Or I don't know where he went. So I don't know where he went, but I think he's gone. So I guess that's it for tonight. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Scruffy's hiding around the corner, so gotta give him one last chance to clean up his plate. Don't want your food. So I'm gonna sit down. Wow, you're not turning into a picky eater, are you? Well, the camera's all out of focus. There you go. No sense throwing the food away. And I've been practicing being lazy and letting my dishwasher clean everything, so I'm trying to actually not even pre-rinse things anymore. So I just put the bowls directly in the dishwasher. And yeah, the dishwasher's handling it. So if you've seen the channel Technology Connections, he recently did a video on dishwashers and the pre-rinse cup and how you're supposed to put detergent in it. But those little packets, those little solid packets, pellets that you put in, pods or whatever, they're not designed to work with the pre-wash thing, which really screws up the effectiveness of the dishwasher. And so basically, if you bother to add the pre-wash detergent as instructed, your dishwasher actually cleans really well, and you don't need to pre-rinse anything by hand. So now that I understand that, I do that myself, and it works. So he's like 100% correct. Okay, well I guess, oh, he's back. And he's gone again. Don't know where he's going. Just hanging out. So I don't really want to watch him groom from this angle. I have to stand up here. I think I just want to go in. So I think I'll wrap it up here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.